doing? There it goes. Okay. So you guys basically are from a relatively small village on the outskirts of, let's say, the town of Hell, which is in Valencia. I always like to use my same world just because it's easy. Which is coincidentally pretty close to where Kita's from.
Yeah.
So,
guest appearance.
No guest appearance.
No, just pops in and says hi and leaves.
I'm just a level 1 monk.
And she dies to the meat grinder.
As long as I don't die in the other game.
So, whoa, we'd have a space-time continuum issue there, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Unless it was future Kita, level 20.
Different timelines.
Yes.
I mean, I can make Kita 20 real quick.
No.
I can bring in my other monk. I'm broken OP level 22 in almost everything. Monk.
What is it, like 3rd edition, 3.5 or something?
No. I got bored.
Oh, so you just kept on adding levels?
I kept on adding levels and
Nice.
kept on multi-classing. So his proficiency bonus is a plus 34. He has expertise in other things. So whenever I roll like plus 78 plus his stats, I'm like, how high can I go?
Yes. So, Yusa, your name. Let me get the names down again, because I am forgetful. Okay, so we have Quill, we have Claire, and Uther, that's right. So Uther, his younger sister, has been kidnapped by a bugbear that stole her in the middle of the night and said, "Come to the Tower of Hruggek." And it's a place that everyone knows. It's kind of infamous for being just this ancient structure that's been sitting on the outskirts of the village for centuries, and nobody's ever seen it used for anything. But the rumors were that in the past it was used for rituals to appease an ancient bugbear god. So the three of you embarked on this journey, heading out to the tower.
Get ready, grab my tankard, because this is going to be one long journey. I'm going to need a couple drinks.
Yes.
Family heirloom.
That's a hell of a family heirloom. I wish I had one of those.
Same here.
So,
I have one.
how about Quill? So we know Uther is going to be indulging in some alcoholic gloriousness.
I didn't think that far. Quill heard blood and says yes.
Fair enough.
I can't wiggle my eyebrows.
It takes a little practice. Nah, I was born with it.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's wiggling your eyebrows.
All right, Claire. How does Claire feel about this?
Man, I'm getting paid. It's all a day's work.
It's a hell of an assumption. Y'all are just villagers. Really, really powerful villagers.
Every time they bring up payment, I'm like,
Every time my character kills somebody, she coats her scimitar in blood.
Nice. Nice. So we have a very dark, foreboding, stormy night. No rain, just the occasional crackle of lightning on the darkened horizon. The journey is, I'd say, about 5 miles on foot. Takes some time. As you come to be within about a mile of the end of your trek, you notice that you are being surrounded by wolves from the flank.
how many wolves are there?
Do a perception check.
22.
Holy shit. So you spot several dozen eyes in the darkness behind you. and a few dozen more off in the sides and the foliage. They seem to be watching you very closely.
I'm basically just taking a long look, like as there's more, I continue to drink more.
Are you okay?
Wolves.
But you were looking that way.
Wolves.
Let's fight.
So yeah, he points towards the tower and says, "Wolves."
Alright.
Are you sure you want to fight them? They're just standing. They're sitting there watching.
I just make my way to the tower.
Okay.
Just kind of, which is basically heading the opposite direction. I make my way to the tower.
I'm gonna grab him and go, nope. And him forward to the tower.
Thank you.
Okay. Sure. It's your money after all.
I'm gonna use a mind link. I'm just gonna speak telepathically to one of the wolves. I'll get you later. And they can speak back.
Oh, really?
Telepathically,
You
yeah.
can reply to this message.
You can!
So you can understand it?
Yeah. You give that creature ability to speak telepathically to you until the start of your next turn.
Oh, is it
Mind link response.
that one race, sub-race?
Kalish Thar. Whatever. Kalashi Man.
Kalachi Man.
I don't know!
Kalachi.
Had this morning.
Well, you hear back nothing.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to do it.
Yeah. I mean, under normal circumstances, you might hear back, and I don't. Is that okay?
I hear.
Are you
I
sure?
see one of the wolves freak out.
There's a lot of us, kind of thing.
I got
But
this.
this is,
Hybrid.
All I imagine is like Claire's like, but we can just kill them now and not have to deal with it later.
But they're not hurting us now.
We're walking.
Yeah, we're walking, but she's just pointing this out. But this is your quest. You run it how you see fit.
If they attack us, we
Come on, just stop. Save your energy. Let's go.
kill them.
I have him by his,
we kill
like,
them.
not the scruff of his neck, but the back of his clothes, and I'm just like, come on, let's go. Let's stop. No, stop.
I want to pet the dog.
That sucks for you. There are doggies in here. Bigger doggies. So we keep going.
okay. They maintain a very cautious distance from you, but just kind of watch and follow. They do not appear aggressive. As you approach the tower, you see it is an enormous stone structure, very crudely carved. The doors, however, are made from a rusted iron. They stretch a dozen feet tall and about 6 feet wide.
Go knock on the door. It's rude to enter someone else's house.
I
without
want to bull rush it. I want to bull rush it.
I'm gonna walk up like.
Guy,
All right, so you knock on it. While you're knocking on it,
drunk people.
What do I roll? Strength?
you're just trying to knock it open.
Yeah.
How are you doing this? Just
Oh yeah, like 20 feet back and running.
Shoulder.
Bam!
like Rivera in that tree that wouldn't fall down right.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Okay. Yeah, roll a strength.
Guys, I don't think anyone's here.
22?
Damn.
15 plus 7.
Okay. All right. Yeah, my DC was like 18. So
He's like, damn.
so yeah, so is your character kind of like a slight build, or like a muscular build, or
Like a bodybuilder.
like a bodybuilder?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this very, very large, muscular woman just charges right into the door, and then just it smashes wide open while
I'm still
you're
going
in
to try to knock.
you're in the middle of a knock, and you're just it goes from ding ding to nothing.
Just
It worked!
Guys, that was rude.
And as the doors open, darkness in the room. I need everyone's perception abilities. What kind of vision do you use?
I think I have dark vision.
Oh yeah, you're human.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
You have dark vision?
Yep.
Okay.
The drunk has dark vision.
All right, so
Nope.
your range of 60 feet of dark vision, because this is an entirely pitch black room. You see just carved stone floors. Is anyone going to address that Claire just burped?
Nah.
No, just going to leave it.
Going belch better.
I imagine being constantly drunk.
Y'all are dumb. Let's go.
So I just reach into my bag and I'm like, yeah, sure. Just hold that thought and light a torch.
As
Yeah, sure.
Pull out a torch.
Wait, what? Why?
So you enter.
Yes.
Yep.
You
Okay.
put out
Scimitar.
And you have
No,
a torch.
Pull out a torch.
Why?
I just have a
That's all you do is
All right, who has a torch? Just for
them two.
I'm holding
All right.
a lit torch.
A lit torch.
He's holding.
I'm just holding a torch. I bring it over to the
What are you doing? Get away from me!
Don't touch my wood.
You've been drinking too much.
That's probably a good point.
I'm like,
you're gonna hurt.
and then I look stone cold up. I'm perfectly fine. I'm always drunk. And I walk away like all drunk again.
I'm fine.
Just
Drunk is just another state of being.
Not letting go of him right now. Scimitar in this hand, drunkie in this hand.
So you guys have gotten inside. With the torches lit, you can see at least, in color within about, was it like 20, 30 feet, something like that. Then, it's just kind of dim a little further than that. So for you can see the entire outline of the room. It's basically, it's cylindrical in shape with you guys being, just coming on the inside. And then in the center of the room, there's actually iron structures, like another cylinder on the inside with a little, what looks to be like a little peephole almost. And then on either side there is a door.
A door, you say?
And once everyone is in the room, you start hearing the turning of gears, and as very fast, just all of a sudden, the door behind you just starts to close. Just.
I'm ready.
And there's
whoever did that is.
I think we should
Bad.
go this way.
there's some torches on the walls that light up with magical fire.
Put up, grab one, put mine out.
They're, when I say torches, I mean just sitting lights. Just.
I'm still gonna try to grab it.
Okay.
Nope, I'm grabbing them. Stop.
Drunk people.
No. Stop. You have your own.
You got your own. But Mom.
But this
No.
one lights on its own.
Are you done?
This one's magic, though. Oh, man.
So, you're lucky it's not the kind that actually burns you.
I don't care.
So, the now that the room is fully illuminated, the peephole kind of opens, and you see a very bulging little eye just looking through. It says, "Welcome."
Look back in. My hello.
No, it's pretty far back. You'd have to start working your way up there.
I am working my way
You're
over there.
working your way up there.
I'm
Okay,
looking for traps.
you're looking for traps.
Yeah, I'm just walking up.
What
and
are
I'm
you?
looking for traps.
All right. So, as you draw closer, it kind of closes. It says, "Get back! You're not supposed to get closer."
I'm gonna get right up on the door where the hole was. But
Hey, come back.
Listen.
Okay. All of a sudden, it opens, and then you get jabbed with a dagger.
Stupid.
I'm gonna actually do a roll because you're a monk, so you can probably dodge that shit. Especially if I roll garbage. What is that? An 8?
my AC's 18.
No. Definitely miss. So a dagger kind of flies through and gets caught in between, in between the peephole.
Can I take this moment
hold
to grab it? Grab his arm?
Where are you at?
I'm basically walking up behind him.
Well, basically it's like this. Here's the peephole. Here's it got that far. He didn't really think it through. So you can grab Blade pretty much.
Like,
Quick question before we go further. Since I'm at the back seat and I have claws, my unarmed strikes do bludgeoning damage. But if I use my claws, could they do like slashing damage?
I thought they do slashing damage. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you can do either one. You can retract your and then go back to.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Snake sound effects.
Do you have to do that every time?
Yes. Why?
Okay, so with now what you know, are you still gonna try and grab the dagger?
no, I'm gonna try to convince the person to come out. I'm gonna try to persuade.
Okay,
him.
all
It's
right.
like we're just here for the girl, and we'll be on our way.
Well, obviously, that's not how this
I
works.
was like,
Then how does it work?
Look, shiny magic.
Ooh, magic.
I'm bull rushing the door.
Which door?
The one, the people.
The peephole. There's no door at the peephole. It's just like a little tiny slot, like this big. You can just talk. The doors are on either side. As I said, it's kind of like a cylinder that goes out, and then there's a door on each side.
Okay, I'm gonna go try to open the left door, I guess.
The left door.
Just open it.
so I'm just gonna say,
I'm on.
well, if you know that's all we want, then you should give her to us, so I don't have to kill you later on. And I don't know. This is. No one ever takes the first warning.
3,
I always
2,
offer it though,
1.
just because.
Give me back my sister! I miss her!
Ouch.
I'm just sitting there banging on the door.
The girl is unharmed. Have no fear. Just make it to the top of the tower.
Which
That's
way's to the
all.
top, left, or
Which
right?
way? Is it through this door?
You
I'm gonna
have
try
to
to open the
see.
door.
That's part of the fun.
I'm gonna try to open the door.
Which one?
The door that I'm banging on. Would be the
There's
right
a-
size.
You're banging on the wall. There's a door on the left and right. That's just the
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, I'm banging on the right door.
The right door.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm on the left
Time
and he's
out.
on the right.
I want to look for traps on the right door because that's the door I was going to choose.
Okay. All right. So do an investigation check. Are you okay with letting him check it first?
I don't think
Because
Odds, I am. Evens, I'm not.
odds you are.
I am.
okay.
Okay.
What
Okay.
happens when I try to open the door?
The
Left
one on the
door.
left. It opens. There's nothing stopping you.
Hey, this one opened.
22.
22. So you do not see any traps. There appear to be no lines or anything like that that you might pull. What you do notice it is a very thick wooden door, and the hinges are kind of situated in such a way that suggests it's not like a door really. It's not normally used for a door.
Mm-hmm.
There might be some other purpose.
Want me to run into it?
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Well, this one opened, so let's go.
Give me
Yeah.
back.
I'm
my
start walking.
sister.
Yeah, this way, drunk person.
Look, shiny magic.
I
I have a pet.
I am a cat. I like shiny
Have you
objects.
seen New Fantastic Beasts?
No, I'm not. I need to. Like I said, I've been working so much. I just haven't had time.
There's the trailer with the cat, and it has a shiny thing, and it's like... That's what you are.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, so you guys go through the left door.
Yep. I'm
Okay.
in front.
So then you would see
I'm in
and
the back.
torch anyone
Yes, I still have my
behind.
torch.
Okay. So the light would be slightly obscured unless they're kind of holding it kind of around or up high. Unless you're really tall.
Drunk person.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
Damn!
That's what it rolled.
Lady Brienne of Tarth.
11 foot.
I am
Yeah, how tall are you?
5'2".
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's understandable. Understandable height.
Just 5'7".
All right. Well, so yeah, they're probably doing this to try and make it where you can see pretty
Hey,
well.
can I use that for a second?
What? So it's a very narrow hallway, more or less. It is. You see. Do a perception check, actually.
And real quick, I want to switch to my crossbow.
Okay. That's fine. As long as we're not in initiative, y'all can do that at will. That kind of stuff.
Did you want me to
16?
do it too, or is she just doing it by herself?
I mean, you can also
22.
because you look for traps. That's what you're good for.
22.
22.
Hey,
No, 19.
that's 20.
19.
Not 20.
Hey.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll go with the highest. All right. So you and all of you really are going to notice a lot of things, but you in particular, you're going to notice there are the ground is made of a particular type of stone that is exceptionally resistant to acid. And as you guys step in,
Hold up, time out.
okay.
Tell everybody hold your horses. You don't move. Dangerous.
I have my stuff on like.
I'm in mid-step like...
Danger. Don't move.
Okay.
Put it back.
I have my crossbow ready.
All right, so you notice, and basically once you guys got in the room, basically the door just on either side. There's one in front of you and one behind, and you will see that there is a compartment. The only reason I can tell you this because you rolled nat 20. So there's a compartment like where it looks like you could stick an arm in order to reach something. But what you saw is basically you saw two little beady red eyes on the far end. You saw a little goblin that was just kind of, and he pulls a lever that you can't see, but you assume it's a lever. And then
You're rolling out 20.
That's whenever the doors started falling, coming down, and there is a rush sound of liquid.
All right. Can we make those reflex saves to dive under the door like
Run, dash, mobile.
run dash.
All right, given all of the fucking rolls y'all did, I would say yes. Y'all can try and like in a split second try and just dart back for the door.
Okay.
Back for the door.
Acrobatics?
Because y'all didn't even go very far. In. I would say just dexterity save. What?
Nat 20.
For real? Okay, yeah, you Indiana Jones that shit, no problem.
I go from smashing the
18.
door to shoot.
18? That does it. Yeah, you get through.
I kind of just tumble in.
I have shiny magic. He's like, let's go.
14.
14? Okay,
I think I get to roll again, but I'm just gonna stick with this one because I don't know for sure.
It was advantage on perception for traps.
I think as a rogue I get advantage on reflex.
I think so. Yeah, try it. Let's see if it's better.
No, it was the same. It was the exact same.
Well, you. Okay, I thought it was a nat one as a 7. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So okay.
I tripped on my non-shoelaces because rogue. We don't use shoelaces. We use straps.
So how is it that you try and get under the door?
I try to do like a baseball slide. It's like, oh god. All right.
Okay. So you I'm trying to think. All right. So the way that you would do that, it would more or less kind of catch your toe. but in the rush in the rush of pain, you would basically just like jerk it right out. So I'd say maybe just 1d4 bludgeoning.
Okay.
The DC was going to be like 17, and he got an 18.
4.
Damn. Okay, so you all have made it on the other side of this door. Which clearly that was not a friendly room. There's a pungent odor of just acid in the air from the other room, and you can just hear it pouring into the room. And you hear some skitterish sounds. Does anybody speak Goblin?
I speak.
I do have an extra language, but I wouldn't have chosen Goblin.
No, I have Common, Draconic, Gith, and Quoiri.
I don't know what that one is.
I don't either. I
It's
just
probably
automatically got it.
one of the new Magic the Gathering ones.
Oh, I don't want it.
So I'm going to assume I want a metagame and take Goblin.
You can if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. I almost always take Goblin if I can. Unless it's
Goblin
like...
wasn't one that it gave. It didn't give me a choice for Goblin.
I got Common, Elvish, and Dwarvish.
See, you got all the good trade languages.
I'm a noble.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so you are now on the other side of the door. One of you with a very stubbed toe.
Ow.
You're fine.
Ow.
You're fine. Here, drink this. That'll make you feel better.
What is it?
It's good.
I'm gonna touch you
Wow.
and
Oh my.
cast this.
Why you touching me?
Ooh, touch my shawl.
Why you touching me?
Ooh.
Are you? All right.
Okay.
Just in case,
Okay.
so you know.
All right.
Just so you know, are
He doesn't.
you a boy or a girl?
I'm a girl.
All right. If you're a girl, you get a pass.
Yeah.
Because if you were a boy, she would have been like, "Why the fuck you touching me?"
Yeah, no, I just literally walk up and go. You don't have to know.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. See. So, what do you guys do now, other than the touching?
I
Go,
want.
go, go through the other door.
I wanna follow the goblin voices because they have to die.
Kill the goblins.
Well, the goblin voices are on the other side of the other side.
What are they saying?
So we went back instead of going through. Okay.
You would have to have exceptional hearing.
Oh wait, I have something with that one.
Yeah, but you
11.
don't speak the language.
No, I don't.
11.
11 is not exceptional.
So we went back into the main chamber.
Yes.
I want to. When I looked at the other door before, does it open out or does it open in?
The one on the far end?
Yes.
That actually slid down.
Oh no, not in
The one on the
hallway.
right?
Oh, on the right?
I'm assuming we
The
went,
wooden one?
Yeah.
The one I was banging
Okay.
on. Right?
It opens outward
It opens outward.
towards you.
Okay. I want to be like, I didn't see any traps on this door, but I find it weird that it opens outward.
We should
So
try pulling on it.
Just step aside real fast, and then I open the door outwards if it's if it's unlocked.
Okay. All right. So it opens with ease, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Since I'm hitting
Nat 20.
19.
I got 6.
All right. So it's a nat 20, but what's the dirty?
All the dirty. 23.
23. Okay.
19.
19 and
6.
oh. All right. So,
I would like to use this opportunity to hide behind the door because I'm behind the door. It was like, hey, you see all the people but me.
okay. So you open. You did this whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
You're like,
who's behind him?
I
I was. Because I was in front.
Oh yeah, I'm in the back.
Okay. So, well, in that case, just peeking over or peeking around her, you would see a large humanoid creature that is wrapped in gauze.
I'm not doing mummy rot. No!
It's, has very dull, dead eyes. But it is your turn.
Fuck.
Wait. I'm sorry. I got you two mixed up. All right, so 23 is your turn.
Yes.
You see that too. You were. I got you guys all mixed. Or so I mixed y'all two up. Okay. So yeah, it's your turn. Sorry. You're next, though.
What is that one? Okay, so... My crossbow, I'm gonna cast Crimson Right, and it does...
Should be a D4.
Oh, it's just, you imbue the weapon with extra damage of your chosen type, lightning, based on your level. It just says your right damage, and then it doesn't say what kind of extra damage.
It's plus 1d4 that it scales up. I think it scales up after like level 6 or something. I could be wrong.
Like it tells me nothing like that, so I'm just like, I don't know if it's whatever.
Yeah, it should be plus an additional D4.
Okay. And how far is this mummy thingy away?
If he just opened it and you were up there in front, it's right in your face.
I guess with disadvantage, I'm gonna try to hit it with my crossbow because that's what I have out.
You could try and disengage. Just run away for a moment.
I'm a blood hunter. Well, it doesn't have blood, does it? I don't want to get technical.
Nah, they're.
And I'm not really interested. My character takes all the blood seriously. Disengage. Like 20 feet.
20 feet?
20 feet of movement.
That's all you got?
No, that's what I'm using.
Okay. So yeah, you move 20 feet back. Bonus?
That was my bonus.
Oh, you bonus.
Right.
Okay.
Straight to the next
All
one.
right. 24. Okay. So next is Uther. So Uther, the Tabaxi, the drunken Tabaxi.
Take a drink as a free action. This is gonna be a hard fight. I'm gonna. Hey, can you open that door real quick? I still have the torch in hand. Can you? I got an idea.
The door's open.
The door's open.
Okay.
He's coming out. Damn you drunk.
He's so drunk.
I'm gonna throw the torch at the mummy.
Oh yeah!
Okay. All right. Do an attack roll. Use dexterity. Just thrown attack.
13.
13 hits. Okay. So do 1d4 fire for now.
4.
4? Very good. Okay, let me see if there's any vulnerability. Okay. And
In my second attack,
okay.
I'm going to do flurry of blows with my claws.
All right.
I think it's funny. You should spit out alcohol on it. Do
If you want to.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't think of that. I was like, he's gonna do some awesome action.
Okay. Well, given the fact that you hit with the torch and spitting it right that close, there's not really much it can do about it. I'm gonna say it works. So it catches on fire.
Yeah.
So every round at the end of its turn, if it doesn't put it out, it's gonna take let's say 1d6 fire damage. Okay. Anything else?
Guess that would be my second attack, and then for my movement, I'm going to get behind this guy. I'm going to do
You're gonna try and get behind it.
behind this
Behind
guy.
me, behind the door.
Behind the door.
Well, I need you to calm
I'm
down.
going to stumble backwards, fall down, and then get back up with only 5 movement.
You are so dramatic. Get up.
Drunk. So drunkmatic.
Alright. So, okay. You've got mobile though, right? You said? Okay. Alright, so then it will be Le Mumi's turn. And right now there's nothing in its face. It just knows that it's currently on fire. And there's a very strange cat that just flopped on the ground and rolled out of its way. And so the first thing that it sees is Quill, and it's going to in her direction. It has just enough movement to get there. Just enough. Okay, so we've got
Pause.
a dreadful glare. All right. It stares you down. You see its eyes are kind of like a glowing orange. Do a wisdom saving throw.
Ha! Sorry. I can gain advantage
Joke's on you.
because of my reaction.
For real?
When you make a wisdom saving throw, you can use your reaction to gain advantage on the roll. You can use this trait immediately before or after your roll, but before any.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, you can.
Just so you know.
All right. Yeah.
That.
Oh,
Where'd it
do
go?
that once.
What? You bitch ass. Oh, listen. 13.
13 is good enough.
Yeah, it is.
You stare.
And it's only because I got a +7.
You stare pure death and annihilation in the face, and you say, "Not today."
No. I go, you don't have blood, I'm not interested.
Aw.
Sad mummy.
If it could frown, if it wasn't covered in gauze, there
And
might
fire.
I see its eyes go from mad to...
Okay, it's going to do a rotting fist attack.
I hate my life.
Alright, so it rolls it. What is that?
13.
That's hard to read. Okay, and it is a +5 to hit, so it's going to be an 18.
Totally misses.
Damn.
I wish. No, it hits.
It hits?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Okay, so we got 2, 5, 8 bludgeoning.
Okay, let me make sure that I'm not missing any of these things.
3, and 9 necrotic. Now do a Constitution saving throw.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Please.
21.
Damn. Okay. You resist. Your it reaches out and like just tries to grab you, and as it touches your skin, you feel just the cold sensation as your skin is starting to wither. But then you just push back and resist it.
When he does that, can I go, stop that?
Swiper, no swiping. Sorry. I have to bring Dora into this. Okay, and now it is your turn once more.
No, it's...
Oh, I'm sorry. Remember, it has y'all mixed up.
Yeah. My turn. All right. So he's in 30 feet of movement, right?
Yes.
I can move. All right.
Yeah, he's
so I'm
approximately...
gonna flank with her.
Okay.
And attack with my dagger,
Okay.
which
So,
would give me an advantage, which would give me sneak attack.
well, you'll get sneak attack regardless, just
because
because
it's
she's
engaged
there.
with me.
But we don't do the advantage roll. We do just a flat +2
Okay.
with our 5e stuff. So you could argue that you had hid yourself though, so that would be an advantage.
That's still a good roll.
Yeah, it was like +7 or some nonsense. Yeah. So 22.
Hell yeah!
That totally misses.
Okay.
And what are you
So
attacking with?
It's a dagger. It's a D4, right?
Okay. Yeah, so you'll have a D4. Did you get level 5 rogue?
Yeah.
So you'll have plus 5 or 3d6 sneak attack, and then add your dex.
Okay. 8, 12, plus 3, 15, 18.
Okay.
And then
And
bonus
then-
X. I mean, I don't know how much movement I expended.
Oh. Where's my d6? Okay, it took 4 fire damage. Sorry, I forgot. Because you set it on fire.
How much movement did I expend? I want to disengage.
About 25.
I wanna run away. I don't want to be anywhere near this close.
So you could disengage and move 5 feet away. You could so you'd be 10 feet away. You could do dodge with a bonus, or that's pretty much it.
Alright, I'll do the dodge to increase my armor class by 2, right?
No, that gives them disadvantage to attack.
Okay.
Yeah. So, is that your turn?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Back up at the quill.
Okay.
You have. Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot to describe. Yeah, you jab that knife right in there. You know, right in the
Right in the
back, right in the
gauze.
shoulder blade,
You gotta
and then
get
it
in
goes.
there.
You hear. All right, now it's your turn.
Gotta get in.
I mean, it was a good hit.
Blood
18.
Curse of the Marked.
Okay, I don't know that one.
As
It
a
takes
bonus
extra
action,
damage.
mark an enemy with 60 feet and deal double Crimson Right damage to it till the end of your turn.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
doing that. And it's right in front of me. I can't really do shit. I guess I'm just gonna drop my crossbow and get my scimitar out. Or no. Provoke an attack of opportunity.
Hey, you know, it's not very agile. You might be able to hit it with disadvantage. You never know.
Alright. Worst thing that happens is I miss it. $14.
14 hits.
Yeah, so a d6 plus a d4 plus a d4. Wow. 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
Okay, how much was lightning?
2, 3.
So, alright.
Make sure that I'm not missing anything for that. I'm not used to this.
Did you add your dex?
Oh,
Or, no?
it was a d6. So that is 4 plus the dex. And then 2, 3 for the thingy, I think.
Okay. Alright. So a shocking bolt goes into its stomach right in front of her. Then back to Uther.
I'm going to. How far away is this thing from me?
You moved behind the door, so it is about, for you also about 25 feet away.
Okay, I'm going to go over there.
Okay.
Move over. And basically try to get on the flanking side.
Mm-hmm.
Going to punch this thing.
Alright.
I'm going to use spend one of my key points to do a flurry of blows.
Okay. Now, you don't have magical fist yet, do you? I think that's at level 6. I can't remember if it's 4, 5, or 6. I think it's 6.
I think it's 6 too.
Yeah, it is 6.
Okay.
Okay, I was just curious. Right. So you've got 4 attacks you're rolling.
And
I'll just tell you guys, AC is 11. So it's
11, that's it. Another 11.
Damn.
That's 21. That's and then my other one on my last. So these 3 are for the first one, and the 2 are for my initial attack and the flurry of blows, and then this one is going to be the. I can spend 1 key point whenever I hit a creature.
Are you going to do a stunning strike?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that is a 22 to hit.
Damn. Okay, so you got 4 hits, one of which is a stunning strike.
It has to make a con save of.
Oh, that's a nat 17. I'm pretty sure it's going to make it.
It's gonna be.
It's a 19.
Yeah, that beats me. Okay.
But still, takes 4 hits.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you clawing or are you punching?
Mixing.
Yes.
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 Clawing, punching.
Um.
Accidentally tries to like rub eye.
11 slashing. Actually. 10. 21 slashing. My
Okay.
bad. And then 13 bashing.
Okay.
And then since I use a flurry of blows, I get an extra 10 movement speed, and I'm going roll out.
Okay, another
Like,
little tumble on the ground. Okay, so it's just been pummeled with all these attacks. It's going to kind of whirl around for a second, trying to get its bearings. So you shot it point blank, didn't you? Okay, so I guess really all it's going to do is try and get you. So, but then again, that was a very ferocious attack from the back. All right, yeah, I'm gonna say with that big ass attack from the back, it's gonna turn, whirl around, and then try and chase you. So,
Attack of opportunity?
well, not with a ranged weapon.
you don't have crossbow expert yet. You should get it. It's pretty good.
But you would, since you're right there, right? You didn't move away. Yeah, you just dodged.
Yeah, just dodged.
Okay, so yeah, you get an attack of opportunity.
Yay! I just rolled.
You do have a. I don't know if that works. I don't think you can get sneak attack on attack of opportunity. Still, yeah, just roll a d20. It's just a regular attack.
Oh, it's not high enough. It's like 12.
That's high enough. What?
This thing's a mummy. It moves.
It's a lumbering creature.
7 damage.
7. Okay.
Where are you going? Get back over.
So it gets jabbed once more in the back as it's trying to run in your direction.
My mom's calling me. I'll be right back.
Okay. Alright. It does still make it there. I'm just rolling it on the app. First is 15.
It can move 35 feet.
You move 35 feet?
Yeah, I have 50. I moved 25 there. Then my flurry of blows gives me an extra 10 feet. So and then I got I should do 35.
Damn.
I can zoom.
Okay. Well, no, it definitely does not reach you. No. I guess it would just whirl around and who would it attack? I mean, it's gonna chase after you more or less. It will use its dreadful glare because it can see you. So it just stares you down. Just do a Wisdom save. DC is
11. What does it do?
What did you fail?
Yeah, I got a 7.
Okay, you are frightened until the end of its next turn. If you fail a saving throw by 5 or more, which you did not fail by that much. All right, so yeah, you're just afraid. You can't move towards it. Usually, but
Fire damage.
yeah, it still doesn't put that shit out. What
That's
was
a 6.
6? Okay, it burns to ashes. That's all it had left. Okay. Alright, I guess we should wait for her. I have another game I do on Discord. It's in the same campaign setting as my Wednesday one, and so this guy, this player in the Discord one, stole something from a very powerful person, like not as in like influential powerful, as in like personally powerful. A Way of the Shadow monk, warlock hexblade hybrid, and he got his comeuppance. He basically just jumped in there and then just beat the shit out of him while everybody was kind of watching, and he carried him off, and so he's gonna be going through some shit.
I threw a Gloomstalker Ranger Assassin at a player.
Mm-hmm.
he could not see him at all because he had dark vision, and a Gloomstalker, if it's in darkness, you can't see it even with dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack. And whenever my player got smart and cast light, I gave him a ring of contagion, darkness. So it was like darkness. So it was like his light spell was like sneak attack. He had to get out of there with like 5 arrows sticking in him.
Mm-hmm.
Needless to say, he was not very happy with me. I was like, I've been waiting. This is something I've been wanting to play, and I got to use it against you. That makes me happy. Anthony, how you like Uther? Uther's great. I love playing Uther.
Uther's funny, but Uther drunk ass. I was like, man. I was like, why didn't you think of this? You just been like, all right, guys, I now have a breath attack.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh, you should have halved that 4 damage. Did you? Halved it, yeah, because you have resistance to trap damage.
Oh, I did it.
Okay, so give yourself another 2 health.
Let's do.
Yeah. Pardon me. Phone. Who asked you?
New phone, who dis?
Oh man, all this RP stuff happened, and I'm not paying attention.
It's fine. I'm gonna read it whenever I get to it.
Yeah.
I can only focus on
But
one RP at one time.
I'm like Gabe attacking people. Like, not on Rolo's watch. Rolo's been waiting for this day.
Wait, they're trying to kill Gabriel right now? I'm missing this?
No, fucking Quill like triggered him, and he goes to attack her, and his pack, you know, the whole squad gotta go if the alpha goes, and then I'm like, you think that Rolo is gonna allow you to kill my alpha? No one kills my alpha but Rolo.
Binding wind. He's like, Marcus is sitting there in meditation. My alpha sense is tingling. Binding wind.
I was like, alright, I know I just took a bunch of damage, but if you think, if a Grawl can't kill me, you think you can?
Dude, I've been reading about the Naga. Boy, they get shit that makes you... I'm talking about World of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been slowly wearing down my DM to let me play a Naga, which no one's supposed to know that they exist.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going to throw that rule out and let me play one. So I've been reading about it, and they get some broken shit. And I'm like at higher levels, they can eat another person and suspend them in time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as long as you're in them, you don't age. You are immune to time. And they get another gift that makes them, like, they travel in 3s.
Mm-hmm.
And basically they do like a Captain Planet and become like a Hydra.
Oh.
Which is
pretty
good.
I'm dying to play in a game. I was doing a Saturday night one on Discord that I was a part of, a play-by-post one, but that dude had some family things come up, and so I got to no DM.
Alright, I'll DM. I can DM. Just give me a few shots, and next thing you know, it's going to be great. Great quality DM.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 will DM again.
Yeah, I've been really wanting to play a particular character. For one, I love playing grumpy dwarf clerics. I love that. But secondly, another one I want to play is an elderly wizard that is reluctant and doesn't want to go, but like one of the other players would be his niece or nephew or something, and they won't stop getting into shit, and he has to go make sure they don't die. So he's just, kind of an asshole the whole time.
I'm playing, like, this is the second time I got a chance to play Uther. Like, my first time was in a homebrew, and my class was Brewmaster. I was basically a tabaxi, but not tabaxi.
Oh, I think I've seen that on somewhere, a Brewmaster.
Maybe. But it was, we were sent to deal with some bandits.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was separated, I was captured, and then I'm sitting there with my tankard of Never Ending Brew, because I want that with the best backstory. I DM like to hand out random shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was sitting there drinking it, and then I challenged my guard to a drinking game. If he wins, I have to sit there, and if I win, he has to release me. And then we became good drinking buddies, and he released me, and then he passed out. So I just wandered along, and next thing I know, I'm sitting down with this other dude. We're having a great old time. He's keeping up with me, and next thing I know, the rest of the party comes in like, Uther, we've been looking for you. I'm like, meet my new drinking buddy. He's the guy we need to kill. I'm like, why?
So the mummy.
Everything okay, Lily?
The mummy is dead. Do you need to take a 5 or? All right. The mummy is dead, perished by fire, the cleansing fire. What now is before you is the door is open.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side of the door was another door.
Mm-hmm.
Very maybe just like
it was just enough room. For
yes, exactly. So yeah, that's what's going on.
So walk in, look around, and there's only just like a little hallway with another door.
Yeah, it's just a little hollow area.
Can I look up at the ceiling and look at the structure of this building from the inside? Like, is it like, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, it's like, hey, can I rogue shenanigans just to the top of this mountain, to the top of this tower, and just like, all right, guys, forget the doors.
Unfortunately, there's nothing of that nature that you've seen.
Does the door open in or out?
This one opens out, away from you guys.
Yeah. Okay. I want to look for traps because
okay.
obviously
So who's taking the lead?
I am, so I can look for traps.
Alright,
Behind her.
I'll pick up the torch, and then I guess I'll be at the end. I'll just be holding it over.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Make your perception check with advantage.
Yay! It's off the charts. No, it's 20.
It's over 9,000.
His power's over. No, it's just 20. It's dirty.
Just 20. So with a dirty 20 and a lit torch. Well, okay. Well, just in general, as you open, you see on the very far end of the room, about 100 feet away, you guys see there's a wall with a sconce of lit fire at the very far end. You see with your uncanny perception, you see the stone floor in front of you. It's just like the one behind you, but as it goes more onward, you see kind of like reflection of the flickering of the light. It appears to cast off a shiny appearance on the surface a little further.
Like,
I'm trying to think like how much. Okay, yeah. That's about what you would. You would also see that it seems to have a slightly different coloration, about 30 feet down. The room is rectangular shaped, with it being long ways.
Does it just? So I want to look at the ceiling, and because to me this is like there's discoloration further ahead in these two different things. So I'm figuring there's something to seal you in here, and this fills up with water of some kind.
Okay, so you look around. You don't see anything of that nature. When you look up, you do see that there appear to be little, I'd say, holes about this big in the roof or in the ceiling. Just periodically, just one here, one here, one here, one here, that kind of thing.
Throw the torch in the middle of the room. See what happens.
You throw it in the middle of the room.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we're not in this room yet, right?
No, that's why I'm throwing it in the middle.
God,
See if something happens.
Okay, so about how far? Just straight in the middle.
Yeah, as close to the middle as I can get it.
Okay, so you throw it in the middle, and what happens is it's basically, you see it just spinning, and as it goes, you kind of see the with the light that beneath the torch as it's traveling, you see just black, slick liquid, and then it just falls over like a pit like this, about like this. And it's you would just guess just from the distance that the pit seems to be maybe about 15 feet.
Ahead? 15 feet ahead? Or
No, 15 feet wide. As far as how far ahead, it'd be about 50 feet.
So maybe this is supposed to work as we slide, lose balance.
I can try to throw one of you.
Please no.
I'm gonna run and jump.
No, I wanna. You're gonna die. You don't understand. This is meant to make you lose your balance, and then you fall into this pit. You want to get a running head start, yes, but
run, and then when I get there, I'm gonna jump over it.
yeah, but
Yeah,
before
don't
the
forget
pit,
about the
it's slick.
It's most likely some kind
It's
of
like-
oil base,
Yeah.
which surprisingly didn't catch on fire. So
So I don't know if this will work, but I just lower my lit torch down to the surface and see if it'll light this thing.
It does indeed. So you do that, and a fire spreads along the surface of the ground, and it lights up this entire area ahead of you, all the way up until the end of that area where the pit is, and it burns for some time.
I was like,
So there's now a very thick smoke in the room.
this is weird. Maybe not a lot of oil traps where I come from. My whole idea. Wait, how far apart are those holes in the ceiling, the roof? Are they along
Long ways, or like
Are they along the walls,
they're
or are they in the ceiling?
like, let's say this is the room right here. It'd be like one right here, one over there, one over there, one over there, just scattered throughout.
Are they like in increments?
Yes.
Okay. I think I want to try to hop up and hold on to him and like hop from hole to hole, if that makes any sense.
I can throw you.
Interesting. Okay. So what you'll need to do is do a acrobatics check, because basically what you're going to have to do is kind of climb up the wall, and then kind of swing yourself from one to the next. There, I'd say about 4 feet apart from each other as you're doing this. So it's within basically the span of your arm's reach, although it would be quite difficult.
It's 12 on that one.
Okay, so with a 12, you would be able to, after a few moments, climb up the wall and get to a point where you could reach one of them.
I want it ready to catch.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow even. I don't.
It's more you
Yeah,
succeed or
don't.
you die.
But you know your character.
My character would follow.
I guess I'm hopping to the next one to get over to the other side.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow suit.
We're basically, I'm going to do like a skill challenge type thing. So you're just going to roll a few, and then like it's going to see how long it takes you. Because what's your acrobatics stat, like, or skill
Modifier.
Oh, it's plus 7.
Plus 7? Yeah, I mean, even if you just like took 10 on it, it's just a matter of how fast you do it, because you're skilled enough. Unless you roll
25.
that one.
25.
25. Okay, so you reach up and then grasp right into one of them, and then you just start. And as you're doing this, you hear the skittering of goblins up above.
You piece of shit! Don't you do it! And I try to go faster.
You see, there's these long poles that are being stuck through, but you're roll again.
Is the fire out?
The fire is still going. Yes.
20.
20? Okay, so you're just going along, and you're just trying to get to the other side.
I'm just trying.
Okay, so you're making great progress.
I'm gonna try to do the exact same thing. I'm gonna take a drink first, and then put my tankard on my belt.
Did he actually hear the goblins yelling at me when I was like, piece of shit, don't you do it?
Yeah. So what? From y'all's perspective, you just see like these poles going through the holes, trying to hit his hands, but he's just moving too fast.
To try to hear.
Okay. Yeah. So you hearing, and you speak Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you hear. Oh shit! Let's climb
She.
She. I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna follow suit.
Okay. All right. So let's do the acrobatics.
90-20.
I'm just like,
I'm like,
I'm backflipping there.
I'm going backwards.
All I hear is Lady Tramp in the background.
I'm gonna say with that you like almost pretty much catch up with him. Catch up with him.
I don't climb.
Okay. So
I need the water. I need the fire out.
now let's have just one more to do a dismount. Basically, you've reached the other side.
Flourish.
Let's botch the landing.
25.
So basically, as you're going, you would see the pit down there. There's the lit torch, and then there's snakes all over.
Whoa!
Just kind of like
Snakes was all
moving around, moving around the pit. And then where the pit actually ends, there's another like slick area of more oil. But you manage to get all the way across, and you drop down, and there is a lever on the wall, right by that sconce that was lit.
Hopefully this doesn't kill us all. And I pull the lever.
Okay, so you pull the lever, and you hear off in the distance, you hear the scraping of stone, and kind of like let's do another perception check, all of you.
21.
19.
19?
21?
20, damn. Okay, well, all of you hear the rushing of liquid once more, but it sounds as if it's kind of going lower. And again, it's off in the distance. It's almost as if there's like a flushing that's going beneath you.
Hey, this tower has plumbing.
Good to know.
What'd you say?
Oh.
And you did a perception. I'll let you roll again for advantage for your feet.
My feet?
Yeah, your feet.
I don't see it. It's set.
All right, still 19. Even with a 19, you would notice that right around where your hand touched the lever, there is also a brick that's kind of like deformed. It doesn't fit the rest, and then kind of catches your interest.
Does it look loose, ill-fitting? Like I can
ill-fitting, yes.
All right, so I use my dagger and I try to pop it out.
Okay. So
I don't know if that's how this is supposed to work, but that's what I'm.
No. So you do that. It pops out, and there is just a little button in the wall.
Should I press the button?
Press it.
I would, but that's just Uther.
All right, I press the button.
Okay, so you press the button, and then there's basically a segment of the stone wall to your left that kind of pushes in and slides over.
Oh, that's good.
And welcome to
see
Diagon Alley.
An illuminated passage.
I'm still going to be like, let's see if I botch the landing. No. 24 on the landing.
He's like,
Nope.
I am drunk
You still land like a perfect gentleman. Just yes.
And I pull out my tankard having a drink of
I
celebration.
was gonna say a little bit of booze falls on the ground.
Yeah, like his character would let that happen.
It'd be like, no.
Into the pit of snakes.
What are you doing?
My boobs.
So
And now the question of what to do about Quill.
I want to look in the room. Maybe there's something that will help me.
I need the fire out.
I thought the stone moved over for a pathway for her.
It did, but she's still on the other side of the.
There's fire.
The fire's kind of reaching
Wall
a low
run.
point. There's a lot of smoke in the room, so it's kind of hard to see.
Wall run.
Wall run.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be acrobatics?
I mean,
I'm not an acrobatic-y person.
That would be acrobatics.
You can't climb and you can't run wrong.
If I'm drunk, then you should be able to do it.
I have shiny magic. Stay over there.
He's like,
What's your strength? Okay, so +4. And I'm guessing you have proficiency in athletics?
Nope.
No?
No.
Oh.
I don't.
Oh.
I start getting out my rope and I'm just tying it.
I shake my head and I'm like, I guess I'll try to
noose.
climb.
Nope, I'm just like, yeah. This way you have a safety net and our drunken monk friend can pull you over.
18 acrobatics to go up.
I'm tired.
Or run. I don't know which one is going to get me across, but...
An 18 to jump over the pit.
Oh god.
Will get you like right up to it, like where you can just grab on the edge. The snakes are still a pretty decent amount beneath you. So
why would you do
Can
that?
I keep one of you? No. Okay.
Why would you do that when we eat? There was such an easier way.
Don't you have rope?
But
I'm gonna.
but the only problem is that there is oil on that end as well. So trying to grab into it, your hands are going to be slick.
Rope?
That rope is going to come in handy. So you get it down to her.
I want to roll to hit her with the rope so that I can pull her in.
So you're going to
Can y'all
lasso
pull
her
me
in?
up?
I'm
I'm
laughing.
6
all right.
I can't pull you
Do it.
in.
Sleight of hand.
But
Sleight of hand for the lasso.
okay, where the hell is my sleight of hand?
It should be, unless you're proficient. Well, you're probably proficient. You might be. I always get that.
16.
16? Oh yeah. So you fashion yourself a nice lasso, really fast, and then do an attack roll for the capturing.
Yeah, it's like +7.
Yeah, it hits.
It's like 21.
Okay.
It hits.
All right. So
or 18.
what do you grab her by with it?
I want to grab her arm,
Her
just
arm?
like she's
Yeah.
Actually,
falling.
I'm like this.
She's like, how'd you jump? Did you just like, or did you just go?
Oh no, I just.
Like a flying squirrel.
Like, all right, so I'm just doing one of her hands.
Okay. All right. So between the two of you, you trying to pull her up?
Yes.
All right. You would probably succeed. You're medium armor, light, not heavy.
Scale mail?
Yeah, medium. Okay.
I was
So
about
yeah,
to
you
say,
guys.
get naked, quick.
You guys. You guys. Can
Nah.
do
Get naked. All right, we're gonna drop her.
that. All right.
What's that movie where he's like,
You're like, get naked. I'm like,
Bruce Almighty, that's what it was.
Okay. So
when you ever get up there, you see a naked tabaxi.
So now
Not you.
now that you guys are kind of sloshing around in some oil as she's being pulled up, you hear more skittering above you, and then you hear, "Hoo-hoo, I got one!" All of a sudden,
I
the
want
flask is dropping.
I want to
I
try to
am
catch
going to do try to catch it.
You're gonna try and catch the flask?
Oh, try to deflect it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say do an attack roll just to kind of like whack it out of the air.
Can I have a dexterity saving throw?
If it manages to hit the ground.
Can I see if it's
Just like a dex saving throw? Or-
Well, I mean, basically the way I'm kind of picturing it, the way that you described it, is kind of like you're just
13?
swatting it away.
13.
13? That should be enough, yeah. Basically, just enough to kind of swat it away towards the far end, and then basically that corner starts catching on fire and it starts spreading in y'all's direction.
Dex-
But
my hallway?
there's basically with that you guys have plenty of time to get out of the
Okay.
way.
But I want a snake. Fuck it. Bam! I'm leaving. I'm going to the very far end, and I'm dashing through the little thing that she found.
Okay.
What about a Yanti?
Whenever I get a hold of one of you bastards.
Okay, so the hallway, the secret passageway is very well illuminated.
Okay, so no torches needed, maybe? I'm still gonna keep mine lit, because, you know, I'm rich. I can buy another torch.
Okay. So you guys go through the passageway. It is rather narrow, but fortunately, you don't spy any traps of any kind.
Okay.
Good, because I'm already ahead of you gone.
Basically, what it does is it goes straight a little ways, it turns to the left, and then it goes for some time. And at this point, you notice that the wall on your right is exceptionally thick compared to the rest of the stone. And it goes and goes and goes, and then eventually you come to a point where there's a dead end, and there's a lever on the wall.
Oh God! What are you doing?
Done.
You don't.
No,
just...
that's my other rogue. That's my rogue that would do that.
I was like, what?
My very first rogue had like an addiction to levers, and anytime she saw, she killed everybody in her party but her. Yeah, I was pretty proud. I wouldn't do. My character wouldn't do that.
I want to see
Hey,
if it's trapped.
make sure this is okay to pull. It's
God.
my hands on it. My hands on it. I'm just like,
Please
make sure
don't.
it's fine.
Please don't. Please, God, for all that. So she just stepped on a landmine and was like, "Hey, defuse it."
I might just tie it to your foot.
You know, if you can't do it, then suddenly it becomes not your problem.
And what am I rolling for again?
Perception.
Perception
Or investigation. I'm sorry.
Investigation. What the fuck is going on here? It was an 8.
An 8.
Yes.
Seems okay.
Can I investigate?
Absolutely. Pull.
I said investigate it.
By the way that you've been acting, I'm not sure that would be your style.
You're right.
Okay.
All right.
So
I instantly start running to the heavy, more armored door wall that I saw as I walked this way. It's like, because this is obviously gonna be a Temple of Doom moment. Where the
Joke's on you. Whenever it opens, there's a giant boulder.
That's a nice boulder.
So you, when you pull the lever, yet again a wall to your left shifts, moves out of the way, and you see an open room in front of you. But
Let's go.
This one is dark, so it's just illuminated slightly by your torch. And very close to you, you see a ladder that goes up.
I'm going to go up there. I'm going to try and sneak up there.
I'm really
Oh,
curious though, because there was a wall back there a couple turns that was sturdier.
Well, it was the entire side of that wall.
all I can tell you is I can try to tackle it.
Smash first.
Don't do anything later.
Sounds like really bad dating advice.
Do you want me to do this?
Ask questions while smashing.
I'm just assuming maybe it was the outer wall. Maybe.
Oh. Okay.
Could be. It'll be there when we come back, right?
Okay, so you're climbing the ladder?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who goes next?
And I go. Because you're going first?
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. But okay.
Because my character's like blood.
Steph.
Going to kill things. Scimitar needs to be coated in blood. You hear me say that a couple times.
Stealth lab.
Coated blood. Scimitar. Coated blood. Scimitar.
No. I'm just going to stealth behind her because she clicked.
Stealth behind her.
Why don't you hold this torch since you're going up first?
I'm going to be walking a few feet behind him, so all stealthy.
Okay. Alright, well, so you guys get up to the ladder, and Do a perception check.
13.
13. Ooh. Okay. So, you guys climb up the ladder, and you, sir, as you're about a few rungs up, you notice as these dark figures just charge in and start grabbing your legs and trying to pull you back down.
Do you yell? I'm letting go.
So I do that. I'm a maniac, and hold on to the ladder with one hand, and let her fall down, and I just hang off to the side.
But no, you guys made it up. It was before he could. Get
How
up.
far down is it?
Oh,
It's about 15.
I'm jumping down.
ah, fuck.
All right, initiative.
I'm already at the top. Oh shit.
18.
18.
You got raped? They pulling you back under the bed?
This time I'm gonna put
Come here, Mr. Bobo.
the right one.
Are you sure?
Who's there?
Roll initiative.
Net 20.
So is it 20, 25?
He's like, no.
Yes.
Claire.
I was rolling initiative. I got a nat 1. That's
Boy.
what, that's when
Hey,
you want. That's when you want that.
Claire's
one.
literally not moving from the slider. She's like, y'all dumb.
I have
They're
great
like,
ch-
they're
My
like,
character's like, I can get blood on this.
Anthony, it's like your character has like the typical white, older white person's face. Like whenever somebody fucks up, like.
Okay, so you have just a split second to react as they're grabbing at you. You see, from this range, you can very easily see in this dim light several goblins crowded around you.
So they're trying to grab my legs. I'm actually going to do a frontward flip and try to grab the ladder
With your feet?
with my feet, like above me.
Interesting. Okay. All right, yeah, do
Using-
an acrobatics check.
I'm using my feet and my tail to maintain
18.
my
18.
balance.
Okay, so basically, here's what happens. So they're all grabbing at your legs, and then you like grab, and then you like flip your legs upward,
And they're like,
and then you start climbing like, backwards up the ladder.
upside down.
All right, so what do you do once you get to the top?
I'm going to get right back up.
You're gonna what?
Whenever I get to the top, or what I think is the top, I'm going to get back in like normal climbing position.
Okay.
And get up.
And
Out.
get up. And be like, where's the other one?
She jumped down after you.
I'm like,
Well, I'm gonna say that given the way things transpired, you wouldn't have exactly known about it until he made his reaction. So
Okay.
you're still up there. So
so I just made up. I'm like, ah.
Is there still a goblin hanging on to him?
no, there. You
Pretty
guys,
sure he would have flipped it off.
You
Like,
guys
wham.
hear some goblin curses down there.
I speak back in goblin, but
you
Fuck
bitch
you.
you
ass.
can't catch me. I'm drunk.
You can't drunk me on catch. I got this character on lockdown.
You hear like the opening of a slot down below, and then you hear, "You're useless, useless." And then the goblins are like, "Sorry, master."
I thought you said sorry, bastard.
Sorry, bastards. Hey.
You're right.
Cool.
Okay.
So while they were doing all that, I want to have already looked around.
Okay. So looking around, you would see that the room has many vases, like clay vases. It looks like that have little
It's Zelda. It's a Zelda.
mundane inscriptions on them.
Oh, cool.
As in crude, very crude inscriptions. You see, do a perception check. You would very easily see that there are what appears to be like little.
Does this have to do with traps?
No.
It's just
Well, do an advantage regardless.
is it just him doing the perception?
Yeah, just doing perception.
21.
21. Okay, you would notice that the way that the room is structured is kind of odd. There is a section where basically there's a long hallway, and like right next to it, there is what looks like a very recently put together wall that is just right next to that hallway.
Recently, within the last 10 minutes.
It's a drywall punch through.
It's not a drywall. It's still brick, but it's not. It doesn't. Well, it's brick. It's not stone like the rest. That is what you see. You also would see on the ground, and just basically there's a trail of what appears to be like slime or ooze or something, all over the place. Just kind of going in all kinds of different directions.
Do you know what that is?
What is?
This slime. First off, first question. Let's get back on track because I got distracted myself. These inscriptions, can you read them? Can we read them?
Can I try to?
These clay base.
Do an investigation.
Do you have a wall to a charger?
For what kind of?
I got a 1.
Just the wall, like the wall,
Oh,
like
yeah,
a phone charger.
yeah.
I got a 1.
Right.
Not a natty 1. A 1.
Do you have a negative?
I have a negative intelligence because I'm playing a drunk character.
That's fair.
Fair enough. So what'd you get?
A 1.
A 1. I have a -1 because I'm playing a drunk character.
Okay, so yeah, you're just like, pottery.
Looks pretty.
Pottery.
What are y'all looking at?
Nice shiny
bunch of clay
pottery.
vases.
I thought he would be able to read this.
I want to try.
Whatever this engraving is.
I'm just gonna look at it and be like, what does this say? Said investigation. I have that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just assuming that my character wouldn't be able to read it.
18.
18. The way that it's carved in, it looks like it was made by non-human hands. It's or definitely not humanoid or not. It looked like it was monstrous hands of some kind. Very large ones at that.
I want to take my scimitar and I want to find a place where it has like this much space where I can write something.
I mean, yeah, you can kind of like scrape it in.
No. That's it.
Nice. All right. So you have slime. You have a passage, hallway. You have a recently done wall right next to that hallway.
You see me write no. I'm writing it in GIF.
I just want to look at this hallway. So there are 2 hallways right next to each other.
Well, there's a hallway, then there's that brick wall that is obviously not part of the original stone structure.
Tackle it.
And it's right, like basically,
Do it.
here's hallway, and then here's that brick wall,
There.
and then there's the stone.
And
I'm in charge of you.
so the
She's
brick.
in charge of me.
So in the brick. So until the brick wall, there's a trail of slime leading past the brick wall.
It goes through the just through the hallway.
I'm getting information confused because I'm thinking that one is the hallway and then the other one is the brick wall.
Well, let me clarify for you. Okay, so here's your little ladder area. All right, here's your hallway, and then here's that brick wall right here, and then this is stone.
Where's the inscription stuff?
This is
Probably
just
on the
on
back side of
vases, just all
Okay.
over the place.
Okay.
I want to kick a vase over.
And you said that the
You
slime,
do that,
slime
and
stone down
it
this
just
hall?
shatters.
How?
And the slime goes down this hall.
It does. It basically, it kind of like oozes around in circles for some time. Is what it looks like, and then just kind of goes on down.
How fresh
That's
does it look like?
With your investigation, you're barely able to tell it's fucking there.
So there's. So I want to look at this brick wall. Maybe it's supposed
It
to
looks
come down.
pretty well settled.
Okay, I'm
Because
just gonna go
it's-
down the.
Maybe it's supposed to come down.
What?
Maybe there's something behind this wall. 'Cause
Do I need
this,
to tackle
this
it?
This looks new compared to everything else.
Evens I tackle, odds I don't.
Oh, dude.
You should just tackle.
Yeah. What am I rolling?
You know your character.
Yeah.
You just trying to break it down?
Yeah.
Okay. Just roll a strength.
Proficiency or just strength?
Well, I mean, if you have proficiency, well,
My strength save is +7.
Yeah, just do that.
17.
17. Well, actually, no. I should have just had you do an attack roll. But still, regardless, what was the natural on that?
10.
10. Yeah, so it should be about the same as your attack roll, right?
Yeah. Because with my scimitar, it's still +7.
Yeah. So,
My double-ended scimitar.
yeah, you carve into the wall with an enormous smack, and it cracks in the center, and it's still holding, but you dealt some structural damage to it.
25 to do it again.
Okay. So at that point, are you just using like your fist or?
I'm gonna back up about 20 feet, and I'm gonna run, and right before I get there, I'm gonna turn around and go, wham!
Okay. So yeah, you basically like back bump right through,
Yep.
and then like fall on your back.
Worth it! And gif.
Looking around you, you see these enormous vats that are made out of clay. There's 3 of them. Just boom, boom.
And then
boom.
what are they?
These enormous vats, like just large clay containers.
Okay, I'm gonna get my scimitar.
Wait, I'm gonna need you to calm down there. Are they?
I hit one.
I killed her. I killed her.
Did you really hit it?
Hmm?
You really hitting it?
Yeah.
I'm killing her.
Okay, do an attack roll.
So I'm running away. I'm already got my head start.
21.
So
Okay. So 21. You just smash right into it.
Yeah.
It cracks, and there's some acid starts dripping.
I'm backing the
Down.
fuck away. I don't know what this stuff is by.
But but as it kind of like cracks away some more, you see that basically there's just some residual acid left in there. But it looks like if you peek in, you see that basically there's a hole in the bottom that's been, basically all that acid fell down down into that chamber before, you would assume.
How big is this hole? I can't fit through it. Damn.
No.
Hello?
What are you saying hello to?
There's a hole in this, and I was hoping that there was something stuck, but...
I said hello in Goblin.
good thing I'm gone.
Shut up!
I'm gonna get you.
I poured some of my drink down there.
Drink in my cup.
You hear the
Wake up.
run out, Boosty.
Wake.
Cut that out.
Drink.
Wake up.
This is tasty!
Drink. Sit down.
Bring me my sister.
Who's trying to poison you?
And just,
Stop drinking that.
Hey,
It
stop.
makes my head funny.
Bring me my sister.
I thought you said make me my sister.
Oh well.
What else do we see in
Good
here?
thing I'm not there.
Basically, that's all you see.
I'm gonna hit the next one.
There's, the wall kind of goes a little further than it does
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna go that way.
You gonna smash through the wall again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep that 25. It fell out of my hand.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah, you guys get through that. You
What's in there?
make a new doorway.
What's
It just meets back up with that hallway.
Let's go.
I want to look around for like large containers.
Well, you've got 2 more, 2 more large containers, but I'm talking bigger than you guys are.
Makes
I'm
you feel better. I
already
have
in
a
the
chest
hallway, like
and my stuff. I don't know
looking
why,
for
but-
traps
I
while they're like, alright,
I want
fuck that. Nope.
Like brew?
No
Like,
pump.
like drink?
Yeah, you're not doing it in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
I could.
No, you couldn't. It's mine. You can't have it. It's my adventure gear. Go away.
How about I drink you for it? We have drink.
I don't drink.
Not with that attitude. Moving on.
Look, milk. Natural cat sense. Anyways, hey, we're back.
Are you back?
Yeah.
Are you back? I'm in the hallway, man. I'm just looking for traps, minding my own business.
Okay.
Working.
Yeah. So
I was not standing there. I was like,
all right. How far ahead did you go?
I'm basically right here.
Okay. All right. So the path kind of starts to turn. It goes like whip, whip, kind of thing, and that's what you see from that point. The slime trail continues.
And when I reach down and touch this slime, does anything happen?
No,
Your hand's slimy.
It feels disgusting. It's just like kind of like sticking your hand in like the innards of a dead creature.
That's gross. And
I'm gonna sit my scimitar. I'm just gonna coat it with the slime. Just the blade.
What are you
It's
doing?
close enough to blood until I get actual blood. My family's weird compared to other blood hunters. Leave me alone. They take it seriously.
Can I have some of your drink?
What did you say? You don't drink?
I don't drink, but I need a drink. Y'all are irking the nerves.
I'm gonna keep going down the hall.
Okay. The hall continues for some time, kind of winding left and right, left. Kind of just, the entire time that you're going, there's just a slime trail. Just do a perception check. Doing for them trap.
Yay.
Oh, that was a 17.
It's plus something.
Plus punch.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Alright, 18.
18. It appears to be trap free.
Trap free. Okay. So I'm just walking around, mind my own business.
I'm right behind her.
I'm behind her.
Okay. So you get to a point where it is turned to be have basically like a straightaway for a while that kind of like has a T intersection at the very end.
And I lick my finger and I feel for a gust of wind.
the air is very still.
Okay. Does the slime go either way?
It goes both ways.
I want to look for a worm. I want to look for a worm.
For a worm?
For a worm. 19.
19. You look around on the just looking around on the stone.
Yep.
You see there's a crushed pot that once had some flowers in it, and there's like a little worm just.
I'll pick it up. Hello.
What are you doing?
See if this
Nobody understands. Okay.
If this were one of my RP games, I would totally do that caterpillar from the labyrinth.
Yes. Yes. That's why I was doing this.
Hello.
Did you just say hello?
Hello.
No, we said I thought so. Sorry.
So you got a coin? You got a coin?
I got a worm.
You got a coin.
You got a D4. Divide it.
Evens, yes. Evens, left. Odds, right. Evens, left. Odds, right.
Yeah. Going white.
You're going right.
Going white.
Okay. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
You going first?
I'm going to go first.
I don't want to go first.
I'm going last.
Okay, you go first.
That didn't take much.
Okay.
Do you really want the drunk to go first?
I mean, no, because
Point taken.
Drunk stay
I
now.
have an advantage on traps, whereas you don't.
And you'll see something shiny and you'll try to go after it.
I need to be able to see all the valuables.
Okay, so who's going first? You. Okay. So you as you approach the T intersection, looking ahead, you see that the ground seems to be discolored and extra slimy. for basically, you know, there's the T intersection like across that entire area, as well as some of the area like towards the very end, and you also seem to hear these strange whispers.
I'm not hearing things, am I?
It sounds like it's coming from like tons of different voices all at the same time.
That can't be good.
Do we hear this?
Do I hear this?
Right, y'all being right behind him, you would start hearing it too, as you're drawing.
Do I
it.
understand it?
Do you hear this?
Doesn't sound like any particular language.
Okay.
I don't want you to get hurt. Put the one down.
It only seems to be coming from this direction. So if I decide to turn around and go the other direction, will I stop hearing?
I don't know. I'm gonna
whispers?
stop and I'm gonna back up like 15 feet.
Should we go to the
Can we
door?
stop?
Is there a door? I didn't hear anything about a door.
No, there was nothing about a door.
Should we knock on the wall?
Wall? I'll tackle it.
Alright.
Maybe I should
So
play the barbarian.
I just keep going.
You just keep going.
Wait, did
Yeah.
the voices stop when I back up?
I'm peeking
Nothing
around
happened.
corners.
You just backed up. Fine.
Oh, what, the voices went away. Voices stayed.
Oh, once you got backed up a little bit. They went
Voices
away.
are gone.
Wait. What?
Right here.
So the
I hear
voices
no
are in my
voices.
head.
I want to peek around the corner.
I want to sneak up.
Like, it's like doo-doo, doo-doo,
I can play that on trombone. That's all I got.
What?
I play that on trombone.
Okay. So, drawing near.
I guess I'll go with y'all again.
Okay, so you, sir, we need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Roll initiative.
GG.
Yes, roll initiative as well.
1 for initiative.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
3
Dice jail.
You rolled a 3?
plus what for your wisdom?
Probably nothing.
Can't be that much. What'd you roll for initiative?
Be
24.
Okay, Quill.
23.
Okay.
Actually, 23.
Oh, alright.
Because I can't math.
Okay.
I carried an extra 1.
Would that technically be stealth as me peeking around corners?
Roll stealth.
No.
Super stealth.
Alright,
I
so
think my stealth is like +2.
okay, so you are being very sneaky. However, so what was your wisdom saving throw?
It was a
3 plus your stuff.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, it was just a 3. I don't have a plus.
Okay, I need you to roll a d8.
Oh, not good. 7.
7? Okay, now I need you to roll a d4.
This does not sound good.
2. Okay. Thank you very much for that information.
72 bats fly
Alright.
on your head.
No. Alright, Uther. It is your turn.
So,
Oh.
what do I see?
You don't see anything different than what you saw before, because he was leading the pack.
Okay, so I wanted to sneak around the corner, kind of take a look at what he's
Okay.
doing.
You notice that as you draw close to that, that area that was discolored, that it becomes very difficult to step around. Okay. All right. Go ahead and do what you're gonna do. So, looking around the corner, you see a enormous, like it looks like a blob with all these just mouths just writhing around on it. And
Why is there a gelatinous cube?
it's not a gelatinous cube.
Oh, okay.
It's
Maybe I can put
worse.
maybe I can put this one in the
It's
vial.
it's flesh colored, and it, like I said, it has just mouths and like eyes, and it's just like all the mouths are constantly moving and talking.
Just kind of grab him and take a few steps back. Look back to you. He said, and just point backwards and move, and then use my tabaxi feature to move 100 feet back.
Okay. Well, if you're grabbing him, it'll be 50.
I'm moving 50 feet back.
Okay. So you pull him back away. All right. What do you do?
Do y'all tell me about this?
I looked right at you and pointed backwards.
And shook around.
And as I'm doing this, I'm like,
Why?
Go ahead. Go find out.
I can't go that far. I only have 30 feet of
We'll sit right here.
You can dash over there.
It's like,
You get all
I
the-
don't have to be the fastest person. I just have to be faster than you.
What's the verdict?
Because my character doesn't know.
well, I would have said something.
Well,
right
I know
away.
what this is.
Sir.
You haven't. You didn't. No.
I want to
But I know
look
what
at the
to say.
slime and see if it's any kind of magical.
You said you want to look at it.
Like, I want to investigate it. Like, I have Arcana. I don't know if that'll work, but I want to see if it is anything that I've seen. And you see, I completely changed from what I've been doing, and I'm like,
All right. So you move in. Do an Arcana check. 10. There is some kind of magical essence coming from it, but you can't tell what it is. All right. So, and as you stand there, you see that several of the mouths they close at the same time, and then spit at you, and a glob just explodes with this blinding flash of light.
Oh,
Do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck!
oh wait, I didn't move up. I was looking at the. Oh, damn. I was looking at the slime on the ground.
Oh.
Nope,
Never
it's good. See what happens. Go big or go home. 17.
Oh, okay. You are fine.
I'll either die or I won't.
All right.
If you die, it suddenly becomes not your problem.
All right. Well, and it is going to move 10 feet closer to you. Just all these mouths are moving around.
I want it as a pet.
Would you be close enough?
For what?
Are you within 10 feet?
I don't know. I don't know how far away it is from the corner. I didn't know. I didn't
It's
plan
like
to go
right,
to the corner.
It's like right there.
Oh, I didn't want to go to the corner. I was looking at the slime on the ground.
Yeah, so that's where we kind of got lost. I guess we can say that it kind of peeked over. But no, I'd say that you're probably just out of range. Okay, so now it's your turn, and the whispers just were pervading your thoughts and just driving, like it just almost ached your mind just to have this drill into your head. And you clutch your weapon and then swing it wildly at him.
Oh, rip.
Do an attack.
He did. Oh, hey! I didn't kill you, remember? You remember?
Hey, what you hit?
I didn't hit shit.
What was
You
your
rolled a
roll?
5.
Oh.
Yeah.
Plus what, 7?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
you
no, you're
definitely
good.
didn't hit him. Okay.
You wouldn't even
that's
even
your
hit
turn. All right, back to you, Tom.
My name's Uther.
I was just doing the whole Anchorman thing.
So as
I bet you ass don't hit me.
the first attack just splash some beer in his face. Hopefully try to wake, as a shock.
Okay. Okay.
On Claire, on her.
Yeah. So you do that. After you swing, you basically like come to, and then you can't really discern what you just did. You just know that your weapon's drawn,
On him.
and you're looking at him.
And then
And then you get splashed in the face with some alcohol.
What?
What the fuck was that for?
What you?
It burns! Ow, my eye!
Are you still with us?
Ow! My dad said I have beautiful blue eyes, and you fucking splash.
Daddy lied.
All right, now I have to kill you.
All right.
You just try to attack.
What?
And then,
Why would I try to attack?
I don't know, you tell me.
It is a waste of good alcohol.
It is.
Shame. Well, at least you have bottomless alcohol. All right. So, what do you do with that? I would imagine that would be just a free action.
All right, shall we try to kill this thing?
Now you can't talk forever. It's only 6 seconds.
No.
I'm just saying. So you've done your free, so you can do like a bonus and main action.
I suggest we do a retreat.
Okay. You
Bring your ass!
We're leaving.
Gibbering continues. Okay. What do you do?
It
How big
doesn't
is
seem to
this
have
thing?
blood, so I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
How much space?
Well,
does
you
it-
would be starting your turn in that area nearby, so you would hear it as well. So I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I guess I should know what my wisdom thing is.
Plus 30.
Plus 7.
You should be proficient with it because I
Yeah.
think it's a blood hunter thing.
Nat 20.
Damn it! Okay.
Slytherin for the win!
So yeah, all this cacophonous sound of just all these different voices entering your brain just does nothing to bother you at all.
Actually, pause the phone.
Hold the phone.
No, I'm saying pause the phone. I knew what I was saying before I said it, and I was like, I'm gonna say it anyways. Where did it go? Bonus action, mind link to blob. Leave me alone.
It doesn't. It doesn't have any intelligence really.
It gives it the ability to speak telepathically. I don't know if that does anything, but then I'm leaving.
Well, I mean, it would have but it doesn't have the intellect to understand language.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah, I'm just going 30 feet back.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
Bitch ass.
It will. Let's see if it gets its. What I get?
4.
4? Okay, it's not enough. Okay, it's gonna just scrape across the ground, just going after you. It gets about 20 feet, so you guys are pulling away, but
It's going with you.
it's following.
I'm way ahead. I can move 50 feet.
True.
I didn't dash. That's fine. I'm just gonna be right in front of it. Hey guys.
All right, so you guys just keep on retreating.
Yeah.
I don't know how much space of the hallway does this thing take up. I mean,
It's
I don't have
it's about
any magic
4
stuff.
about 4 feet wide.
4 feet wide
Yeah, and about
in the hallway.
about 6 feet tall, and it's
I'm still taller than it.
it but the thing is it's just like I said, it's a large glob of just all these little mouths, and it's just constantly writhing around with all of this,
And you said there was a lot of T intersections leading up to this, right?
There's a winding path. That was the only T
And then,
intersection.
yeah. And it was the left or
There
right,
was
and
a
we
lot
went
of
right.
I thought there was more than one. I guess we keep running. I don't have anything in my bag of tricks.
Okay, so you keep on running. You get to the point where you have reached the end of the hallway, and obviously you pass the area with the vats, the large vats, and everything, and you get back to the ladder, and it's basically a dead end. You can go down, or
She sat down.
This place just have 4 rooms to for us to fight it.
How high is the hallway?
how high?
Yeah.
It's about 20 feet.
I could throw you.
You can try to jump.
And it's only like 4 feet wide?
The hallway itself is, I'd say, about 6 feet wide.
6 feet? Hey, monk buddy. I just had a good idea. Well, I think it's a good idea. I only come up with good ideas, right? So, you and I should set an ambush for this thing, bridging across this hallway. And since it's following us, well, was following us, we can have an
What if
ambush
it's
run
not
on it.
So as the conversation goes on, you start hearing the.
Okay,
It starts slowly getting louder.
And I just point up. Go ahead.
Okay.
Do it. You know you want to.
Right.
Okay, so you guys are climbing up.
Yeah, we're gonna acrobatics and then like hold each other up as this thing comes by, and this is gonna be our stealth roll.
21
I don't
on my
know.
acrobatics check to get up there.
Okay, yeah, you claw your way up to the roof, basically. Well, up to the top of the ceiling.
17.
17? You do the same, although not quite as adeptly. It takes a little more time. And by the time you manage to pull yourself up there, the whispers have grown quite a bit louder.
Oh,
I can see in the dark.
no. I thought you went way of the shadow. Never mind.
No, I'm not way
I
of the
love Way
shadow.
of the Shadow.
I thought about way of the shadow, but like,
What is Quill doing?
Fuck my life. I just want to climb to the top. I don't want to help. I
Are
just
you
want
gonna
to
try?
climb. I mean, I guess I'm at the ladder.
How heavy are those bass? Wink, wink. Yeah, we could just be like, all right, cool. We just go pour it down the hallway and hope it does something.
This is true. You can always just pour on the backs over it.
I mean, I
Like
don't know
on
if
it.
I don't know if that'll do anything, but
Don't make it attack me.
And make it go splat. It is ooze.
Okay, it's getting
Look,
very
this-
loud now. You're
I
starting.
guess I'm gonna take a vat
is it?
and.
Do we
Alright, at
technically
this
need
point-
to make ourselves stealth?
At this point,
As
it
we're
is basically. All right, it's basically like right around here.
Okay, then I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna put it like right here.
I'm gonna go in here and get a vat, and I'm gonna stealth and wait for it.
You're gonna stealth.
I'm gonna stealth.
We'll see how that works for you. I think you have disadvantage with scale mill.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd my gold go?
Oh, I'm using it for my person. My skill thingy just says 3, and I don't know.
Yeah, you'd have to look under equipment. But,
I did. It didn't say anything.
okay.
Yeah,
roll.
it's disadvantage.
That's okay.
17.
17.
19,
Okay.
19
Let's
is
see
the-
how perceptive this junkie is.
19.
Not very at all. That's a nat 1. So you sneak behind one of the vats. I guess not the one that you punch through, obviously. And are you just kind of waiting for it to get up there?
Yep, and I'm gonna.
Okay, so that's your trigger. All right, and so actually, it'll be just like a matter of seconds. So its turn. It moves forward.
I got 19 on my stealth.
Okay, stealth 19. It rolled a nat 1, so it's
As long as you roll
it's having
a
a
2.
conversation with itself in a million different tongues at the same time.
Even though it can't understand languages.
Funny how that works, isn't it?
Ah, the stupid blob!
Okay, so now I want you to do a strength check as you push this vat over.
Come on.
You will notice it is considerably more hefty than the last one.
23.
Woo, 23. Okay, so you just get behind it and you just like put all of your might into it, shoving with your shoulders, your back, all the ways you're not supposed to do it if you don't want to injure yourself. And then you just push it and it just and there's just acid spilling all over the stone. Do let's say 8d6 acid damage.
8d6 before. So that's going to be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 19. Oh, God. 19, 25, 28, 34 points.
Okay.
That's a lot of...
Wow.
That's a lot of 6s.
All right. So you watch as the acid just kind of like spills all over the ground, and it just went all over this creature. And then it's steaming all the way as it eats through its flesh, and these mouths are just crying and screaming. So that is going to happen there.
Wait, time out.
Yep.
Where did she do this?
Right here. So you guys are up here, safe. And that will be the extent of its movement. And now we will get to Claire, hiding up on the ceiling, more or less.
Oh fuck. I'm basically holding my action until it's under me and no longer within acid range.
Okay. Can you get that green out for me? All right. What are you gonna do whenever?
I'm basically gonna drop down and
drop strike. All right. All right. So basically, this section here is all acid that spilled onto the ground. I'm melting. All right. And that brings us back to Quill. Now that you are within its range, I need you to do another wisdom saving throw.
Even through walls?
26.
Wow. Okay.
It was an 18 and a 19.
All right. So it is your turn. You get to do it as you wish.
What about me? Well, I was just going hold actions.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I kind of figured you were going to do that.
Yeah, same.
That way y'all could coordinate ninja attacks.
Drunken ninja.
I
would like to rage.
I really feel like instead of warlock, I should suck in barbarian.
Still can.
No, but I like
Barbarians are
I love warlocks though. Just the notion of having
I don't like magic users very much at all. But I was like, why?
But I love the idea of having a patron.
Mm-hmm. Mine is the fiend.
Mm.
I'm gonna, as my action, cast blur.
Blur.
Yep. For the duration, 1 minute, any creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against you. And then stop that. I want to wait. Actually, can I undo that?
Undo what?
My blur.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Because I want to hide behind the other
Okay.
vase thingy and get ready.
All right.
Oh god.
I don't want to use you. Ha!
That one.
So,
that was just a 14.
it kind of screeches now that it's back to its turn. And okay, gets that back. It's pretty garbage perception, I believe. Yep. Okay. So it gets it's going to try and move out. Just out. As it does so, it's going to take another 2d6 acid damage.
Would that
9.
9. Alright.
will that trigger our attacks since he's
I would say so.
Spinning the key point to do flurry of blows as I'm landing.
Okay. Yeah, you guys would get your full attack action however you spend it.
I think it's +7.
Why are you
19.
poofly poof?
19.
19?
Mm-hmm.
Big time.
22, 24, and 13.
22. All hit.
I'll hit. Okay.
+3. +4.
7, 15, 23 slashing.
Okay.
I don't know if I get a second attack.
And then I get a second attack.
That was your first?
Yeah, that was first plus flurry of blows.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, damn.
And then 24.
If you're holding 2, you can.
Yeah, I didn't know.
You said
I got an extra.
how much?
24 on the to hit, and then 11 slashing damage on this one.
All right.
I don't know if you got my damage. I did 12 damage on my sneak attack.
This is what happens when you
And
fuck with
then
me
I'm
while I try
going
to drink.
to disengage, move 30 feet
Away.
behind one of these and try to hide. I don't know if I can do those.
My plus 10, so
Well.
I can move 6.
Between the 2 of y'all, you managed to do it. So describe your kill.
I was like, and we're just like, we just look at each other and count down as it's walking out. We're just like,
So yeah, the claws dig deep and tear in through the mouths, and a dagger plunges deeply into the flesh. And then you see all this steaming just pile of flesh is at this point it just stops twitching and just sinks into the ground into an ooze.
Take a drink to celebrate.
So
in my pouch of rogue trap kit, I'm just like, all right, baking soda. I got baking soda.
Oh, didn't you?
I'm a
We
mess
should
kit.
have threw salt at it.
okay,
I'm moving this way.
to nullify the acid.
I'm moving back the other way,
I'm
away from the
actually-
acid, like back to where we were coming from.
I'm actually
Okay.
going to try to
it,
jump.
I mean, it wasn't full of acid. It had a pretty hefty amount, but basically what was there just kind of scattered throughout that area. I mean, that's a good, 40 cubic feet at least of area. I'm not maths.
25, 5, 10, 15. 25 by 15.
Yeah, so it's a pretty good area.
Yeah, I'm going back to the T.
Back to the T.
Basically,
Okay,
what I'm going to be doing is.
So you're just gonna skip over it real fast to try and not get corrosion on your armor.
I'm actually going to be jumping from hopefully to broken pieces of the fast.
Okay.
I'll
All
try
right.
to make it across.
Both
Hey,
of you,
buddy.
both of you gonna do that?
I'm gonna wall run.
You're gonna wall run.
I'm gonna get a running hand
You're gonna
start
Prince of
and just
Persia
like,
it?
All right. Let's have acrobatics from both of you. That was a lot harder fight with the other group.
15.
17.
I don't know if I needed to roll, but I got 15 for acrobatics.
17.
17's good enough.
Plus 7 is 16.
Or 15.
16?
You said 8 plus 7.
No.
No, I think it's plus
I
7.
think
Oh.
it's plus 7.
Because you got a 9.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. 16's good enough. Yeah. So you hop from little shattered piece to little shattered piece, and you wall run, Prince of Persia style.
I love Prince of Persia.
Me too.
I
They need to-
haven't seen the movie.
The movie's pretty good.
I have it.
I didn't like the last game.
Bring it. My
For the
house.
360?
Love me.
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
it just because
You-
the
okay.
female
You
lead,
literally could not die.
she makes
Yeah.
that movie to me.
Like
Time to
there's
Sand?
no the failed reboot for the Xbox 360, where you had this one chick. Every time you died, she pulled you back, so you
I ha-
literally could
Wait,
not
then I
die.
have that one. Or I have that one. Because that happened to me and I never actually died. Oh, wait, that's something. No, it was Prince of Persia. Because you...
Yeah,
you
it's
don't-
Prince of Persia.
Yeah,
It's
I
not-
have that. I have that.
It's not Sands of Time.
I
It's not
had
the
that.
Warrior Within, or it's not the good trilogy. It's
Well, then I had one where that happened. I don't know which game it was, but I had it and I never died because of her.
yeah, and it got annoying.
Oh my god, guys. What you should be saying is thank you, weird NPC, for always saving my life and making me look good.
There's literally no sense of death. There's like
So when we get to the T, I'm going to the
left.
left.
Okay, yeah. To the right, it's a dead end. Very short dead end. The left stretches into a much wider hallway.
Mm-hmm. Travis. I see. You see me roll. I'm not.
You
I'm
see
not
me
stopping.
rolling.
I'm not stopping
me
every
roll.
5 minutes. I'm just searching as we walk along. I'm not like, hey, oh fuck, stop, right there.
Okay. All right. So you guys you're looking for traps as you go.
Oh.
Yay! Good thing advantage is a thing. Plus 1 for investigation. Okay, 17.
17. Okay.
I don't know why I didn't take proficiency in investigation. That's
You
the-
dummy. Fight me.
It is an alarmingly empty hallway.
Alarmingly empty.
Yes. The slime stretches a little while, but then it stops. Obviously, it looks like it was a section where it turned around. Looks like it did a little U-turn. And
It hit the curb.
Oh,
and
so something it was afraid of.
you do notice that there are sections of the walls on either side that appear to be off. Like
Oh god.
slightly
What?
raised.
Wait. In the wall?
Like-
slightly.
Like, let's say here's the wall, and then here's the sections.
Very.
They're just like, they stick out a little more.
Did you find anything?
I mean, I didn't find anything, but I find that that's odd. And I point at the section of the wall.
Yeah, it's basically like, here's one, here's one, here's one, here's one. Kind of like that, all the way through.
Yeah, and they're like evenly spaced apart.
Tackle it?
Oh god, no.
But are you sure?
Danger.
Enchantment?
My spidey senses are
Enchantment.
tingling.
I'm Sandal with tackle from
Tackle?
Dragon Age.
So,
Tackle?
So I go over to one. Alright guys, prepare thyselves.
I get my crossbow ready.
And I press the elevated forward.
Oh,
It's like nothing happens.
nothing happens.
All right.
It's completely resistant to
All right.
being
And
pushed.
there's nothing else in this hallway that I've noticed besides.
That's all you notice.
Is there anything magical about it?
You can
All
do an Arcana check.
I feel like those are gonna be important.
No.
So I'm just walking along, but I make sure to point at those particular things because I
Tackle?
feel like they're gonna be. The tackling it is not gonna help. But I feel like this is gonna be another
tackling's
like,
got us
hey,
somewhere.
we Tarzan.
Tackling and drinking.
Alright, cool.
All right.
Just walk.
So you guys are walking past.
Yeah.
All right. I want each of you to roll a percentile.
Oh damn. Well, you see, I do have percentile dice, but
99.
Okay.
79.
Okay.
Please have a 9.
46.
Man.
Oh, that was close. Okay. So yeah, you guys step through and you manage to get by with no problems. Once you get about 3/4 of the way, you see a little goblin poke its head out, and then another lever.
Wait, can I
And
shoot
then-
it?
Yeah, you can. Do an attack roll, and as that's happening, you notice that those areas, basically the walls, they shift up, and then these blades shoot out
24.
on either side, and then they start kind of like doing this shit.
Up and down the hallway.
Yes.
24
So there's a few of them in front of you.
I thought it would be like swinging.
24. That's a hit.
8 points of damage.
Woo! It's dead.
I want to shoot it
Mhm.
through the eye.
Through the eye. Ooh.
We ain't got time.
The eye actually gets, the bolt shoots it straight through, and with the eyeball still attached.
Sure, what does? No, wait,
Uh,
what happened? I was too busy shooting.
You killed a goblin.
Okay, what else happened?
But you were dying.
So
by
there are 2 blades in front of where you guys are at that are just.
And how much coverage of the hallway are these blades in? Are they just Laura? Can I just be like, all right, I'm going to matrix this BS and do like.
I mean,
a wall
there's
run
like
and swoop over the
just
top
a
of the
few
blade.
inches between the end of the blade and the wall on each side.
Mhm. And at the top.
At the top,
Mm-hmm.
there's quite a bit of clearance. I mean, like it gets to, I'd say, maybe about 3 feet from the ceiling. So it's like.
So it hangs 3 feet low below the ceiling.
It doesn't go any higher than 3 feet above or 3 feet below the ceiling.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah. I'm just like, all right, you know, those slightly out forms of the wall. I want to run up, foot plant on that, and just like vault over the. What is that? Is that the right event, Olympic event, where they get the tall javelin and they like vault over the bar?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I want to jump over these blades.
Okay.
Like just run up to the top of the ceiling and jump off this wall in an angle to basically arc off over the top.
All right. So you're gonna do that 2 times, or you're just gonna try and?
Yeah. Wait. They're close together, right?
Mm-hmm. Not that close.
They're not close.
They're spaced a little bit.
All right. So I want to spend a little bit like timing it in my head and see if what?
I won't be doing the exact same thing, but I'm going to take a drink and going balls deep.
All right, do your rolls. Acrobatics.
24?
24. Okay, so
actually 26.
that will mean that you go precisely when you mean to. But as far as the intelligence to pick the right time, let's try that. Four. Okay, so you manage to pick almost the right time, but it kind of like skins your back. Do a dexterity saving throw as it starts cutting into your fur. You're gonna try and maneuver out of the way.
19.
19. So as soon as you feel it pressing up against your skin, you just
Like,
just go super fast and get through the first one.
Oh, that was just the first one.
I was like, how far apart are the two of them?
At least 5 feet.
5 feet. I was like, I want to do some really ballsy stuff. I want to see if I can get enough hang time to do the first one and then backflip over the second one. But they're too far apart. All right, cool. Yeah, the first one.
What happens if I go push one of the thingies now? One of that
Oh,
weird pieces of wall.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
I was hoping that after that was triggered,
That's where that's where they came out of.
Damn.
Where's this shit? Do I need to roll both the intelligence and the acrobatics?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna do the same.
Intelligence. 18 to go at the right time.
Oh, nice.
And then 27.
17.
Okay, so you learned your lesson. It kind of sobered you up for a moment. You're just. Right
I was like,
so not smart enough.
Okay, so
But 17 on the acrobatics.
Okay, what was the intelligence one?
It was it an intelligence save technically?
No, just an intelligence check.
It was just a 2 base. I don't know if I'm supposed to add.
yeah. Your intelligence.
I gotta freaking pull it
All right, you're gonna have to do a dexterity saving throw because that's not gonna be enough.
So for my acrobatics, I got a nat 20 and then a 21, and then for my intelligence,
Will I be able to do my
I got
uncanny dodge?
dirty 20 and 17.
Wait.
Okay. Yeah, you get through the first one, no problem.
Reflex
Or
save?
did you do both?
Dex
I did
save.
both. Like these
Dex
are
save.
these are my
Both-
two intelligence.
Both are good enough. Yeah.
Okay. I used Ravenclaw for intelligence. There's no
Should be a
need.
+5 or +4 for you.
You're a +5.
I do have a +5.
14 for my deck save.
14. All right. Do a 1d4 slashing, and then carve it in half.
A1.
A 1 cut in half.
No,
No.
2 cut in half.
2 cut in half. Okay, so yeah, you take 1 slashing damage.
Whoa.
You now have a scar.
I would be dead. They're going like this. If I got one right here, I'd be dead.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, fuck.
There was a slash that just got the end of that one toe.
That one, that His bad foot.
Yes.
Her bad foot.
What is with this? All right, so here we go again for the same thing. Intelligence first. Nat 20.
Oh.
And acrobatics. 18.
You make it.
It's like, fuck. Man. OP.
Drunk monk. OP.
And I start cheering on my companion.
I'm gonna be having a long drink after this.
I'm gonna cheer on. Can I do a persuasion
You were gonna have a
roll to
long
give her
drink
motivation? Give her
No
bonuses?
longer than usual.
I'm really good at
Cause
persuasion.
Maybe.
Murder.
I went one of my 9 lives.
Who are you trying to persuade?
I'm trying to give her bonuses for her jump.
No, I was
Oh, she made
perfectly
it.
fine.
She
I got
made
a
it.
nat 20 and a 21, and then a 20 and a something like
Ooh,
a
God
17 on
tier.
my
Fuck,
intelligence.
Well, it would have been a 26.
Damn.
Well, thank you.
So so basically she's like, you did a fabulous job, my dear.
You right.
He's like, you're quite flexible.
Slay Queen.
Wow.
Oh, flexible, huh?
Yes.
All I can think of is Elastigirl.
Bird
No.
back.
I have shiny magic. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
all I thought of was Mass Effect. She had flexibility. I had reach.
Okay.
You don't remember that?
Where's Garrus? That was Mass Effect 2.
So, what do we see?
All right. So you come to near the end of the hallway. Well, I mean, near the end of like that passage where it's narrowed now, and it's about 10 feet wide. And so at this point, you see who's in front.
I'm in back.
Okay. So you see. I need you to do a investigation check. This is not with advantage.
Yeah. 19.
19. Okay. You see what looks to be like a nice, inviting pool of water in front of you, like just basically like an looks like in the room ahead of you. There's like a nice pool of water ahead, but as you look at it, you're like, something's fucky about this. It just immediately hits you. You're just
Are you gonna say something?
You two.
For the love of God.
It just looks like there's just like a wall of spikes, just right there, just spikes sticking out.
Do you guys,
Spikes.
please, for the love of God, do not jump in the water.
Who's
What
gone?
water?
What water? You don't see the water?
I
I
see
see
spikes.
Spikes? The fuck?
Look at me. Look at me. Look.
I have not been.
I
want to try to catch it this time. Fuck no.
You clear the liquid out of your eyes, and then you just see spikes now, just right in front of you.
He's like, hey, drink this. What? Oh God! Why? Stop doing that!
There is a button on your right.
I pressed that button.
Okay, so you push the
Now
button.
you see
No.
the spikes.
The spikes close in.
I knew it. Even I knew it.
Move out of the way.
Cool.
And then so you get
out of the way.
you see now that there's an open chamber, and your sister is
Dead.
she's
Darth Vader.
I have fallen to the dark side. I have gone sober.
she's
Thank
tied to a chair, like down at the end of the room. It's a very wide open room. There's like food and all kinds of stuff. It looks like somebody's living quarters. And you see a large creature that all of you would recognize as a bugbear. And you would kind of suspect might have been the one who did the pottery. Just because of the large...
Idiocy. Sorry, what?
And you also see the very short gnomish creature. He's like, you made it! Well done!
Drink?
He's like, pardon me for not trusting you, but no thank you. I have my own.
Sure, it's really rude to not take something when someone offers it. Drink?
I mean, I offered them the chance to live when I first got here.
So he basically he looks over at you guys and he's talking to you. He says, well, is your god satisfied? And he looks up at the bugbear, and the bugbear is like, I think so, yes. I think he's satisfied. And then the little gnome says, well, I can use a little more entertainment. Do your smashing thing.
I'll shoot the gnome.
Okay.
Release my sister.
Let's roll for initiative.
20.
21.
12.
You're having rough ones today, aren't you?
I mean, I don't need to go first.
You don't need to go first.
All right.
Me first?
Yep.
I'm gonna attack this little bitch.
So do your shot.
I was like, why didn't I get the chance to be like, look guys, we beat your stupid challenge, we got to the top, we'll just give it a girl so we could go home.
Release my
Bonus
sister.
action, Crimson Right, my crossbow.
Release my sister.
I would have killed them all.
My sister.
I get a plus 10, I think, to persuasion.
Oh. 21.
21 hits.
Excuse me, plus 9 to persuasion. Sir, I'm gonna need you to put that down. What?
9
I'm not here stealing. Why would I ever need
regular
to
and
steal?
then
Let's just
2
talk about
lightning.
this over drinks.
Okay.
That's how old Uther was.
So that was with the bolt.
Yep.
Okay, so the bolt like sticks into his shoulder, and he's oh, because of the lightning. And is that your turn?
Yeah, because I already did my bonus action.
Okay, Uther.
Release my sister.
Okay, so is that gonna be your turn?
No.
He goes, release my sister.
Release her. I'm gonna wait for his response, and then I make my move.
Okay, so when he responds, what are you gonna do?
Depending on what he responds with.
Oh, that's not how ready in action works.
Well, if
You gotta have a trigger.
if he's going to say
You
no,
gotta say
I'm
what-
going to beat his ass.
If he's gonna say no, I'm gonna beat
If
it.
he's going to say yes,
Then we all
I would
sit
just-
down and have drinks.
yeah, we'll all sit down and have drinks.
Oh god.
Okay, so all right, so that'll be your trigger. So the bugbear, morning star in hand, he said, "Oh, what are you doing?"
Bless you.
Runs over towards you, and he is going to attack you with his morning star. 19.
So I'm behind everybody. Do they get an attack of opportunity?
You're behind everybody.
Yeah, I was very last.
Okay. Depends on he'd be within threat range because he has reach 10 feet.
Okay.
We all get smacked.
All right, no 19, so it's gonna be 12 piercing. Boom.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
All right, and I believe that is its turn. Yep.
I should take Battle Master so I know
Alright,
better
clear.
maneuvers.
Ow.
Who?
What?
The guy got shot, right?
Yeah. The gnome.
Gnome got shot.
Gnome
Bugbear charges forward with the morning star and smashes Quill.
Okay, so I'm assuming since she was at the back, when he did that, I just like rolled to the side, and I'm gonna try to stab him in the back of his knee.
Okay. All right. Flanking and sneak attack if it hits.
Mm-hmm. Is that technically advantage on the roll?
No.
No. Okay. Plus 7.
And add another 2 for the flanking.
15.
15. You stab in, but it basically it gets caught in the light armor that it's wearing, and then you immediately pull your blade back. Anything else?
I don't know if there's anywhere. So I disengage
Okay.
and back up 20 feet.
All right.
I don't know if I can.
Okay. So the gnome looks up at you and he says, "How dare you!" And he pulls out an orb, and he's just, and let's see what should do you. It's gonna do this right here. Okay.
Shabba.
All right. I want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wake up, drink, sit down, hello.
Right. Okay, you said wisdom?
Yes.
Come on, Duster.
22.
22.
Missed you.
All right. Let me see what happens.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of sad.
I understand that.
Oh. Okay. Nothing happens. Basically, this visage of this horrifying thing, this thing that frightens you beyond all things in the world, appears, and
My
you're
mother.
like, that's bullshit.
It's gonna be my mom, and I'm like, dude, my mom's dead. What the fuck?
I was the one who put her in the ground.
And he sees your reaction. He's like, shit! And then he kind of runs off into the corner. Okay, back at the top with Quill.
Okay, so where is he? Can I see him?
In the corner.
Oh wait, no, because the bugbear's in front of me. You bitch ass.
You can still see him, but he's just kind of over there, kind of far. Not out of the range though.
Okay, on my bonus action, where did it go? Blood curse of the marked, double damage. And I'm trying to shoot the old fucker.
Okay.
Oh, whoa. Ooh, that aggro. And we all live happily ever
24.
God.
16, 17. Yeah, 22, sorry.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 1d6 plus these two.
You shouldn't have called it entertainment. She really doesn't like it. You shouldn't have called it entertainment. No.
7 regular and 5 lightning.
She really hates small people too.
Another bolt.
I don't know.
And another.
Can it go on the, like, so that bolt was here. Can it go here just for
Yes,
symmetrical
yes.
effect?
Like it kind of between them.
And
Yeah.
the power of Christ repel you.
Okay. Uther.
Since he ignored me,
He did ignore you. Yes.
I'm going to go and beat his ass.
Okay. Beat his ass. I'm gonna say that since he didn't respond, you would basically be able to use 2 attack actions. if
So
you
4
wanted.
attacks.
Yeah, basically. You know, but last turns and this turns.
Yeah. So I would like to initiate grapple.
Or like to initiate
You
him.
trying to grab him?
No, I'm talking about him. I'm like, I would like to grapple this gnome, and then I get advantage on all melee attack.
Release my sister.
Give me my sister. Where's Rachel?
Where is she? So 4 attacks.
And you really rolling them all at once? Shame.
Honestly, I need 2 more because I'm using a key point. So I'm just gonna roll 2.
Naturally?
So, actually, yeah, do it. 16, 16, 20, 10.
Alright, the first 3 hit.
First 3 hit? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so 3d6.
I'm just going to tell you, your modifier alone is going to knock him below 0.
Release my sister! Release my sister! Release my sister!
Okay.
Release my sister!
By the time the clawing is done, this poor little gnome has been torn to ribbons. The flesh is just gone.
And then my rest of the movement, I'm going to move to the other guy.
Okay.
And then a regular unarmed strike, because I can do it as a bonus action.
Well, this would be... He would have moved about 30 feet back, and he was like 20 feet to begin with, so it would have been like 50 feet. So I figure you would have used all your movement to get
Okay.
there.
Alright, that's fine.
And then that would be back to the bugbear.
You bitch ass bug.
Actually, I'm going to move 10 feet because flurry of blows.
Oh yeah. Okay. So and with that, the well, would you say that you could? No, never mind. So oh, but I said you get 2 turns. So yeah, no, you could still reach.
Yeah. Alright, so I killed him. I get 2 attacks. There's that. And my flurry of blows. And then my second attempt to attack failed. So this attack is going to be at the bugbear. And I'm going to use my last key point to roll. First off, I got to see if this hits. It's a botch. Okay.
Yeah. Damn you. Why'd you do it? Why'd you say it like that? You got
You were
so
saying.
mad. You're like, yeah, I'm about...
Oh man.
I'm nope.
And that's a shame. You hate to see that.
So, do I trip on my way over there? Or
No,
what
no.
happens?
I don't do those kind of fumbles.
Okay.
No, he just happened to move out of the way at the worst possible time when you're
Yep.
about to kill
He
him.
kind of slaps
He
you on the ass
sneezed.
a little bit.
Hush you!
Good game. Good
All
game.
right, Claire.
Oh, cool. I'm just gonna try.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. It's Bugbear's turn.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Remember,
Bugbear. Bugbear.
Cool.
He's gonna try and first he's gonna hit for 22 at you. 15 piercing, and then he's gonna turn and try and fucking run.
Oh, wow.
Attack of opportunity?
If you're within range, which yes.
Yay. So, do we do this now?
Yeah.
How
then,
far is he running?
he can get
Oh, wow.
30 feet.
I miss this big ass dude.
How do you miss that big ass dude? 27 to hit.
25 to hit with my bow whenever he's far enough.
And since technically I didn't hit, do I still have that key point?
Yeah.
And then can I use a key point for attack opportunity?
No, I don't think so. I think it's when you make the attack action. I don't think.
Yeah, that would make sense. If not, that'd
It
be
shouldn't
broken.
be that fast.
Shouldn't be that broken.
That's too fast, man. Okay,
Shut up, you're dead.
so
So I'm just going to go release the hostage. I'm not going to chase after said bugbear.
you're not gonna chase him.
No.
Okay.
I'll shoot him.
All right, so you shoot him.
I got 6 regular damage and max for the lightning damage, so 8.
And 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
So 8, 6, and 6 more. Yeah.
All right. So you guys, he gets a bolt in the ass as he's running, and he gets a good slash in, and then
That's for stealing my sister.
I'm sorry, it's the magic. I got it stuff.
Bring her back to me.
She's right there, damn it.
I want you to return what you have taken.
I have shiny.
I'm just looking at, why is your brother always this drunk? Why?
She's like,
She's like, this is him sober.
And I'm taking it off.
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
And releasing her and
This
cutting
is-
her free.
This is him sober.
It's like, this is him sober. Huh?
Nani?
all right. I didn't really plan for you guys to get all the way there.
Hey.
So we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
That was great. You're like, what did you plan to what did you plan to happen?
Well, last time, I can't remember because I lost my notes for it, so I don't remember what the ending's supposed to be. They didn't get that far. But
How far did they get?
the gibbering monster, they just finished that, so they were close. But it was at Geek World, so they kicked us out because it's 10.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was just like, hey. I was like,
The most climactic of endings.
I really like this character. I've never played a character like this.
I was just